Hey, this is Bertaki, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today we will be going into creating the main menu for our game. As it's empty, we will have a menu usually before we enter our map. So, let's get right into it. Before we enter our content drawer, we'll create a new map. So come up here to File, New Level, and we'll just select the empty level and hit Create. Then we want to File and save current level as, make sure you're in your maps folder. We'll name this map underscore main menu. Hit save. This map will be as basic as we can make it, just for the beginner tutorial purposes. So open up your content drawer, create a new folder. This will be our main menu. We can go into it, and then we will need a main menu game mode, that blueprint class, game mode base. I will name this BPGM menu mode. We want to add a pawn. So go back to blueprint class, pawn. This will be our main, BP menu pawn, enter. And then with the main menu map still open, game mode override. We'll select our main menu mode and enter our game mode menu mode. We will select the player state class, default pawn class as our menu pawn. File and save. We won't change anything on the menu pawn, so we can save that. Exit out of the game mode. And now we want to add a widget. So down here at the bottom in the user interface, widget blueprint, we will create a user widget. It will be WBP main menu. Enter, and we can go into it. Here is our widget menu. First thing we're going to do is add a canvas. There we go. This is going to be what the player sees on their screen when they open up the map. And we want to add 2 buttons. Before that, I want to add a border. Just drag that into the middle. Then with the border selected, I want to go into the details, hit anchors. Select the one where it's right in the middle. Then we want to zero out the positions and then put 0.5 into each of these alignments. And then size to content, because we will be adding stuff into it. Then we will add a vertical box. Drop that into the border. Then with the vertical box selected, we are going to add a text into the vertical box. And then we are going to add a button. Add that into the box. Then we want to get another text and put that into the button. And with the button selected, we can duplicate it. And before we go farther, we want to add some space in between these. Go back up and add spacer between the text and the first button, and then between the 2 buttons. And we will do size X, Y. We'll make the Y 32. There we go. Now we want to go back to the first border we made. In appearance, want to select the brush color, just drag the alpha all the way to 0. And this first text is going to be our title. We're going to name this to text underscore title. And I'm just going to name our game tutorial world. And I'm going to align it to the center. Oh wait, it's centered. Now we will go to our first button. This will be our button play. So I'll change its name. And then we want to select text, change the text to play. And on our second button, I'm naming this to button underscore quit and change the text to quit. Compile and save. And then I'm going to double check to make sure both the buttons is variable checkbox is checked. Now we are going to first select our button quit, then on clicked here at the bottom under events with the plus button. It brings us to the event graph. We're going to drag off of the on clicked button quit and add a quit game. I'll align that. And that's all for our button. All this will do is shut down the program. And then we can delete the event tick and event preconstruct. And with the event construct, we are going to want to get the player controller. And on the return value, we can promote it to variable, and this will be our player. That way we can store the reference and get it whenever we need it. And off of the player reference, we're going to set input mode UI only. And then drag off of the reference again and set show mouse cursor. Set this to true. This way, when we can only have input on the UI only, we're going to need our mouse cursor, so we're going to need to show that. File and save. Let me organize this a little bit. And then we're going to go back into the designer, select the play button, and add an on clicked. So when we hit the play button, we want to open level by name. And this will be our map 1. Going to double check the map name, make sure it's the same. It is not map 1, it is map tutorial. Then we want to get a reference to the player controller. And we will change the input mode. So set input mode game only. And then set show mouse cursor. this to false. Connect those. Compile and save. And we want to go into our map main menu. And we will hit this drop down and open level blueprint. Complete the event tick. And on the event begin play, do a create widget and select our main menu widget that we made. And off of return value, we will change this to not change. We'll add to viewport node. Compile and save. And then we are going to go back to the main menu widget blueprint. And I need to make sure that on click button play, remove the widget from parent. File and save. Now if we go to the main menu, hit play. As our title, play button, quit button, hit quit. Closes out, hit play, opens our map. And there you have it. It's a very simple main menu for our game. If you found this video useful, please leave a like or subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.